Good afternoon, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. So it is a beautiful afternoon and I just happened to go into the garden and notice my radishes are ready to be picked. So I've got my veggie collector here and we're gonna head to the backyard garden and collect all of those radishes. So here is my radish bed. I've got one whole section of this raised bed is all radishes. So we're gonna go ahead and pick these. And I just wanna show you my little experiment. So I had half of this not covered with this greenhouse for the last couple weeks. And you can see how they're doing. But look at how lush and big these ones got that were covered in this greenhouse for the last couple weeks. So there is something to say about greenhouses and how they really do help produce better looking veggies. At least that's what I'm seeing. Alright friends, so for these radishes, I'm going to go ahead and pull out as many as I can that are really good sized. And we are going to go ahead and ferment them or pickle them. That way I can eat on them for the next few months. Because these are not going to last very long in the refrigerator if I don't do something with them, and they're not going to last in the ground much longer. So we're going to go ahead and pull out those, and then we're going to go inside and we're going to pickle some radishes. While I'm in here grabbing the radishes, I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of carrots to chop up and put into the pickle as well. So it'll be a little bit of carrots with my radishes, because I've got quite a few carrots here that are ready to be picked. Alright friends, so I've got a nice basket here full of radishes and carrots. So let's head inside and we're gonna go ahead and pickle these inside. All right friends, so we're back inside. I've got all my vegetables washed and ready to chop. First, I'm gonna go ahead and make my brine. I've got 4 cups of water because I'm gonna try to fit it into this half-gallon mason jar. And to that, I'm gonna be adding 4 teaspoons of canning salt. And then we're gonna go ahead and mix it up and just let it sit here while we chop up our veggies to completely get all of the salt to dissolve into the water before we add it to our mason jar. For the chopping, I went ahead and pulled out my food processor and I have it set to just chop them into slices. So it'll make it a little bit easier versus having to cut every single vegetable. But if you don't have a food processor, you can definitely do it by hand. So that's about as thin as they sliced it for the radishes. Kind of on the thin side. I might just go ahead and cut the rest of these by hand because I think that's too thin for me. I really never knew how much I liked radishes. Definitely something to say about homegrown food. It tastes a lot sweeter than what you buy at the grocery store. Alright, so everything fit in the jar. I just wanted to mix it up a little bit so that way I would get an equal of radishes and carrots. I'm going to go ahead and put them back into the jar. And I'm going to be using whole black peppercorns, and then I don't have any dill, so I'm using some dill weed dried, and just to kind of add some flavor to the brine and to everything else. So slowly I'm going to mix everything in there together a little bit at a time. Just kind of layer it up. Alright, now that I have everything in there, I'm going to go ahead and add my brine. And you want your brine to completely cover your vegetables. Anything that's left uncovered will actually has the possibility of molding. I'm going to be using my fermentation kit, and this will help keep everything under the brine. And I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on top, and it will naturally burp for me, so I don't have to worry about coming in and burping it. And then I'm going to put this in a cool, dark place for a couple weeks to completely ferment. Once it's done fermenting and it's at the sourness that I want, then you're going to go ahead and take this lid off, put another plastic lid on top, and stick it in the refrigerator and just eat on it for the next couple months. So friends, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you give it a try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share with your friends and family. As always, I hope all's well, and have a blessed day.